Sir, is there any positive effects of Kendrum Yoga? Kendrum Yoga is a yoga when the moon is alone in the chart, right? The moon has no planet sitting with it, or the second or the 12th, right? So it apparently seems as if the moon is alone, right? And people think that Kendrum Yoga can make you very depressed because there's nobody with you. Well, it's not like what you think. See, you have to understand the importance of a comprehensive analysis, because suppose your moon is in the fifth house, right? And there are no planets apart from the moon in fifth, or there are no planets in the fourth or sixth. So then you say, oh, that's the dreaded Kendrum Yoga, right? You say this. Now, what is the fifth house? Fifth house is the house of children. Now, let's assume in your dasha, you are running Venus Mahadasha, for example. You are married and you are 30 years old, let's assume. And your Venus is in the second house, right? And then you will run Sun Mahadasha at the age of 50. Then suppose your Sun is in the 11th house. Then you will run Moon Dasha, which is in the 5th house. Now see, you have to understand. Moon is in the 5th house, right? So you may be liking to stay with children very much, provided it is in the 5th house of your Bhav chart. Now, if the current Mahadasha Lord is helping you in the house where moon is, so in this case, your Mahadasha Lord Venus is in the second house, okay? And second house is also the house of family and children. So in that case, if a moon is there in the fifth and the Kendrum Yoga is there, it absolutely will not make you depressed, because in fact, the opposite is true. It will make you much more happier, okay? Similarly, the next Mahadasha is of the Sun, which is again in the 11th house. The second house, 5th house, 11th house, these are houses which encourage children, family, marriage and all this. So now, because moon is in the house of children and the dasha lords are indicating family happiness and children, focus on children, so the Kendrum Yoga will have no effect, right? But now suppose you have moon in the 7th, for example, and you have Venus Mahadasha and Venus is in the 6th house. Now what is happening? Moon is in the 7th, so marriage is important to you. But the Dasha Lord is indicating that the 6th house is active. Although in this case, this is not a Kendrum Yoga because Venus is in 12th from the moon. But still it will make you very miserable, because now the Dasha Lord is telling something which is against the 7th house where moon is placed. Alright, so that's how you analyze Kendrum Yoga.